everybody, welcome back to another video. Now in this video we have the fourth episode of the Donetsk Sergey Prokofiev International Airport series. So in this episode we do have another airport update, and before we do get into the update, I would just like to congratulate Ukraine on 30 years of independence. They celebrated their Independence Day yesterday on August 24th. So yeah, congratulations to Ukraine, and let's get into the update. Now, well, today we're going to be starting off with the remote gates. And the first model we have is this private Bombardier CRJ 200. Now this is operating as an executive jet from Lviv Danilo Halitsky International Airport. Now the executives from Lviv airport are visiting Donetsk to see and talk about some future routes that the two airports could operate. Now next to the private CRJ 200 we have the Donbass Aero Airbus A320. Now this guy is sitting at the remote stand and not at the terminal. Now that's because Donbass Aero decided that they would not be using the jet bridge gates at Donetsk airport to save costs for their operations, so their profit barrier would improve. Now I will talk about this more in the new segment of this episode, but he's just going to be departing out to Kiev, Giuliani in 30 minutes. Now, well, the first model at the terminal we have the Turkish Airlines Boeing 737-800, and of course he did arrive in from Istanbul around 40 minutes ago, and he is going to be heading back to Istanbul in around 1 hour. Now Turkish Airlines operates a morning flight to Istanbul and also a late night flight. So this is an early flight because this update is based on around 10 to 12 p.m. in the morning. Up next we have the Aeroflot 737-800. Now this guy did arrive in from Moscow Sheremetyevo around 1 hour ago, and he should be getting ready to depart back to Moscow in around approximately 30 minutes without a delay if everything's going to plan, which is, so yeah, he should be departing back to Moscow in around 30 minutes. Now up next we have a Lufthansa Embraer 175. Now this aircraft just arrived in from Munich around 10 minutes ago. The passengers are just getting off the plane, and also the bags are also getting off board. He should be departing back out to Munich in approximately 1 hour and 30 minutes. Up next we have the UT Air 737-500. Now this plane just he arrived in from Kiev Giuliani approximately 1 hour ago, and he is getting ready to depart out to Moscow Vnukovo. Now the final aircraft for this update we have the Air Arabia Airbus A320 with sharklets, and he just arrived in from Shara around 5 minutes ago, and he should be departing back to Shara in around 4 hours time. Now the final aircraft at the terminal we have a Ukraine International 737-800. Now this guy is running a bit late with a delay of around 2 hours, and that's because when the aircraft was initially supposed to depart, there was a severe thunderstorm at the airport, so he could not depart on time, and that is why the 2-hour delay occurred. But he is almost ready to depart. They're loading on the final catering, and he should be departing in around 15 minutes time. Now let's move on to the new segment of this video. Now the first news comes from Donbass Aero, which announced that they're still struggling to make a profit. So they announced that they're not going to be using the jet bridge gates at their hub, which is Donetsk Airport, and any other airport unless it is necessary. Now they think that it will improve their profits, so they will at least make some profit, but it is currently unknown if it's gonna succeed for them. But currently they're not cutting any of their routes, and it is shown that their domestic routes around Ukraine and nearby countries, for example Russia and Belarus, is actually working, and those routes are making a profit. Now the next news comes from UT Air and Air France / KLM, which announced a partnership deal which consists of Air France or KLM operating the flight from either Amsterdam or Paris to Kiev, and UT Air will operate the next leg of the flight to Donetsk. Now this is a co-share partner deal which is announced to start around late of 2012, around Christmas time, or early 2013. Well, alrighty everybody, I hope you did enjoy this update of Donetsk Sergey Prokofiev International Airport. Now, a little bit of news about the channel. There's probably not gonna be Philadelphia International Airport update next month. Now that is because I want to roll out some of the videos from the Europe trip. I do have 4 more planned, and the next one should be coming next week or even this week, so we'll see. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and of course, fly safe.